This is the first day of the championship. Let's say hi to Frasco. We are in the beginning stages. I wonder if we can take a look at the standings before we go into it. So in the first round, I'm playing against Frasco. And the two top-seeded players have buys. We have some rather unknown players in this match. Komachin and M. Curtis are going to play. He's more of like a like an AP player. Zapawa and Florian. This is going to be a good match. And I think this is Bernd's son, perhaps. I'm not sure. Going to play against Hootie. So looks like it's going to be a good round. Where's Ben? Testing Cordy. What about testing Cordy? Maybe that's Ben's. Maybe that's Ben's, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's testing Cordy. Okay, gotcha. I'll be the host. Yeah, he wants me to be the host. All right. Have a wonderful match. Yes. Looking forward. Looking forward. I'm here. I've got an apple. I've got some like mango lassi. Tea. Green tea. And kind of a croissant fralla. Hopefully it won't make too much noise. Let's play. So I've been actually doing some opening prep. So let's see if we can make this work. This is going to be A4, G10. I believe that's how it goes. I think that's what it is. Now this is an interesting match, or this is an interesting pie. I think basically red has a way out of this pie, but if you play really precisely, at least my thought is that if you play really precisely, you can still gain an edge as white. So I actually haven't prepared this opening very much. I actually haven't figured out all the lines yet. But I do have some idea of what to do, at least for the initial kind of likely replies that red might do. So let's see how it goes. There's the potential for a kind of sacrifice here. If red plays to g4, then we kind of try to turn it into a press against the wall, but with b5, and then make a triangle here. But there's also this f4 move, which basically the same type of thing can happen. Red can play here and then threaten the stone on g10 playing f10. Right, but that's one of the So one of the thoughts that we had, when red plays here, the idea I think is to play either here or here. I think it's this one though. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, and I think this is basically supposed to be okay for white. But you know, it could be just like utter bullshit. We'll see. We will see. It could be utter bullshit because basically red has this line where red can attack immediately. Oh, red's not attacking immediately. Perfect. Okay, so now actually white has the potential to play an attacking move against I4, right? However, red is just going to block here. I think what I'd rather do is play more of a safe kind of central move, such as g6. What that essentially does is allow me two directions to get up top and like a numerous amount of shields if I want them. The other possibility is to play against here, or this move, which, this move's kind of interesting actually. What this move does, but then he'll play here immediately. Alright. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I played this pie because it should be, it's a kind of a weird pie, and nobody knows how to play it, basically. And I'm pretty sure that red's basically not going for this initial attack, which makes it a little bit easier for me to kind of play a little bit more freely. But you can't just make any move, right? You have to make a good move. So let's say I go here and he plays here. If I do this, and he cuts me, right, I just kill it. But if I do this, and he parries, if he parries going forward, like one of these, then I have a chance to cut, unless he plays here. If he plays here, if he plays the shield, though, which it looks pretty natural, then I cut. With kind of a double attack, basically. Pretty cool. If I do this, I can basically prevent him from making any of these moves here. Although he then starts to get here. He starts to maybe make a nice move here. I'm going to play this just for the sake of it. For the sake of fun. I like these kind of tactical openings. Even if there's a way out for the other player, they have to find it. Probably what red should do is a simple, like a very simple, slightly defensive move. But not like this kind of natural shield, I would say. Or red could ignore this attack and try to instead, no, you can't play this anymore. So both of these are now, like, okay, this move is fine, but it's not an attack. This move is an attack, but it's a suicidal move. This is a block, but I think this looks better for white. Or at least we get into some unpredictable exchanges. What's Frasco gonna do? Yeah, probably the right move, huh? But now I get to attack this one, right? I can attack this one. I like this because it's a move I wanted to play already with a 1 stack. Now I can play it with a 2 stack with an attack. And if he plays this 3 stack, which he probably really wants to do, then I think, get to capture his piece in the center. But I don't know how long I can keep up a valid attack against this I6. There's not many more directions to go from. And especially after, so maybe he makes 1 shield. He can always shield against a move. I still don't have any good move along this 4th line. Can we use the fact that the neutral places this on an acute angle to our advantage? I can attack here, allowing him to play a 3 stack, come back with a 2, and then that's 1 step away from hitting this guy. I wonder if that makes any sense, though. There's also this move, but that, I think, really blows up if he gets to play g4 as a 3 stack. I would love to just... So right now he's played everything over here, 1 move over here. Actually, I played this move. The other thing is, if he curls around or does something against I10, I'm pretty helpless. So I think I need the Sente move just in order to be able to parry nicely. But now you can play this one as a parry, which is not so nice for me. I think I need this move as an attack against this small piece, just so he loses lines of sight. And plus, using the last potential of g2 after he gets attacked, he's going to want to kill it. a2. If he captures, I capture. And then this is weak, and he has no more kind of pieces over on this side of the board. Okay, so he did the other way. That's fine then. Should I still go for this? This move? This was more just to allow me to play a 2-stack whenever I want along this line, or 2 or 3. Does it make sense? Will he just block? Does it give me any advantage? Because he's basically not going to give up the stone if he doesn't have to, right? And at a certain point, if I'm able to kill I9, you know, the whole purpose of attacking I9 becomes moot, because he's already kind of built up I6. He just needs one more move to be able to parry from a different side of things. Okay. All right. He can't do any of those moves, so I think for now I'm okay. Maybe I only need to do this move after... Maybe I'll do it now. I'll just do it now, screw it. I still would think that killing this, but I feel like attacking this actually prompts him to defend more of this area now. And this little triangle is not weak. It's really not weak. Everything's kind of defending each other, but it's all he's got now. Probably I should have tried to cut this piece off more, but I couldn't cut along this line, and this is the kind of move that would technically allow me to make a cut. So let's say he shields, right, on a3 or f9. Make this cut now. Now he can't make the 3-stack here, I can, plus I'm attacking I4. Yeah? So, let's see how that works out. Unfortunately, I think that my microphone is just... Oh, perfect. Oh, not perfect. Not perfect. I realized that doesn't really work, does it? Shit. If I let him take here, that's pretty bad. But I'm still attacking. And maybe I just threaten another cut. I'll threaten another cut. Now it's another double attack. Plus this attack still holds, and if this falls, c4 goes next. So he still has to kind of reckon with this. I mean, maybe he doesn't care. But at least this doesn't seem too rough. I mean, I'm slightly more in the center. I don't know anymore. Now he's kind of strengthening the left. You know, this triangle on the right's pretty strong. And my wall going down to the south is, of course, only 1 stack's pretty weak. But, and I also think that it's very natural for him to try to make such moves like f9 cutting. But then if he does that, e4, pretty good double attack, I would say. Worth it. Plus, g10's not really in danger, I think. No, actually, it might be, because g9, after f9, g9 just outright attacks. I think. Maybe it's a worthy trade, I don't know. Because e4, he captures, I capture, he captures. Yeah, he's going to do it. So I don't have this. I still have this thread. But my 1 stack's pretty good. Oh, sorry, I'm not under attack per se. And I'd still wanted to make this attack earlier anyway. There's a way to... This cut is really nasty, but he didn't do it yet. He probably will. He probably will, right? But if he does spend the time to make the cut, is it possible for me to recoup that area? Because, like, the thing is, every single attack that comes after capture, like, every capture comes with another potential capture for this guy. So I feel like he would maybe want to defend that at least once. But if I play here, I also have a kind of a pseudo double attack going on then against f9 and i9, right? Is there a way to make a sensible kind of third line of sight here on this piece? I feel like this is kind of principled. I give him the option of defending one of these red pieces or trying to defend the north, which is still not super easily defended. I'll do it. I think the cut here would be more bombastic, but him cutting here is less, let's say, dangerous for me than me cutting would be dangerous for him. And therefore, adding more threats to the board doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. Plus, I don't know, like, if I do manage to actually defend the south, I think I wouldn't regret it. Because right now he's still got nothing in the south. Nothing. And killing off one of these guys makes that a whole lot more, less likely. Okay, so he does the 3. I could still play here. And maybe I want to do that just to kind of, for the sake of connections. I'm surprised he didn't play this move. Wait, does this have an equal effect? Because here, I still think he's unable to defend, right? Is there any benefit of this? What's better, this or this? If I was going to attack. And what's better, attacking this or attacking this? Attacking this sets up an attack here. Oh, but actually attacking this renews the attack on this. This, he can just make a shitty shield. Probably he would do that. He probably would do that, but maybe I don't want him to do that. All right, I'll do this for now. I like this because it's central. It prevents him from disconnecting me here with an attack. Once again, just like this one. And it really kind of creates these bridge-like moves, these hex bridges, which mean that I kind of have a group stretching around the neutral. And it attacks this. And it's kind of really captures it because this is not a shield. And these are just attachments. So he's gonna use one sensei move. Didn't do that. Right? Because there's nothing attacking this, not a third attack on this, right? And this is still basically dead, right? So it means I don't need to address that now. In fact, I can just keep on doing like unstoppable attacks on another part of the board. The moment he places down his shield here, the thing is, if he gets to place on e4 now, he would kind of put my e6 in an uncomfortable spot. But yeah, I think the problem is the moment he starts defending this with this shield, like for instance playing a shield here, d4, all of a sudden now e4, I need to work hard to defend it. Or is there some kind of double attack he can do? Can he attack both of these at once? Not really. No. Unless I'm just blind. But I do need to start capturing, like now. Because, so the problem with this whole thing, I think it's good that I played here. One of the things about his position here is it's a little bit full of holes, and by forcing him to place down a shield, he essentially um, adds lines of sight to his weak spots. So where now here he can only make twos, but if he plays his shield here, he can make threes in these two locations. Ugh. I'm down on time, but I think it's okay. I think I've played entire games of Tumbleweed in much less time. Let's not get Mango Lassie on my stash. Okay. Right. That's his attack. Yeah. I think it's great. Oh, but now I have if he goes after he wants to cut here. So, but I also want to be able to kill this still. If I play this, he comes back and cuts, I can still play this move and capture this piece. But now he's basically given me two pieces, right? Which ain't bad. Ain't bad because there's also this one. But, oh, and also this three. Okay, this three, no, this only has two on it. Okay. I don't have any really, oh my God, what a wonderful move. Of course I can't do that, but if I play this, I would be able to play a two stack in here, which looks crazy cool. Capturing here feels small because there's really no way for him to get out of here still. But these one stacks are kind of shitty shields. And this two stack doesn't have any threat of its own. Being able to play a three stack here is pretty awesome though. So technically I can still do a two after if he decides to capture. Alright, you know what, I'll just capture this for now. And then if necessary, I know he'll come and play L10, but I can technically play K10 and like kind of keep on the rampage a little bit. Let him have M10. Who needs it? Now there's also this L14 piece, which probably could be a viable target. It's not super clear though. Yeah, having K10 as a response to L10 is not bad, even though it does give a piece. It still secures more attacks down the road, at least against this guy. There's also the possibility of playing something like M12, but no, if he plays this, then I actually really need to immediately address it, because he'll then otherwise kill I10. Yeah. It's a great move by him, of course. Oh, I didn't see that this would be a 3. Wow. Makes it a little bit harder to handle, to stomach. So what he's doing, he's putting 2 lines of sight on my wand, right? And I only have 2, so I have 3. I can put a third with a parry. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. Yeah, or I can shield here, which allows me to then continue, like, go back and play J10. Putting a 2 stack next to a 3 stack, in general, doesn't feel great. Just because there's no chance in hell my 2 stack is going to be able to take down the 3 stack on its own. And then this 1 stack becomes a 2 stack. And I don't have any other lines of sight in here. Alright, I'll do 1 shield. Still also pretty central. Maybe I should have done this because, but maybe I still have the chance to do that. No, I wouldn't have the chance to do that. Although technically he doesn't have to capture right away. But having this as a 2 stack maybe would have been better. I don't know. Because he had 2 shield options for a shield here. And my move would still be in Sente. And then I could actually, he'd probably play a 1 stack here to prevent me from doing this. But if he didn't do that, like if he played here instead, then I come back and play this one. Yeah, I don't know. If he played here, though, what was the point? What's the point? Oof, I don't know. But with this 2 stack, we can actually attack this from multiple directions now. We can play this still, I8. We can play J10. And we can capture I9. Not that capturing I9 really matters that much, though, in the long run. Because it's up against the neutral, so you don't you gain less lines of sight. And also, no, I just really wanted this move. Because I don't like letting him just have this area undisrupted. I still need to come back and capture C4, because I think him shielding like me not capturing and him shielding is worse than how am I going to say this? Basically, he has a way to improve his situation here, so it is a bit more urgent for me. Oh, he's doing something. Okay, right. He's trying to block. Oh, it's still not. Oh wow, I have 4 on that. Yeah, okay. Isn't this like a double attack? Maybe he just wants to capture this piece. Oh, but that won't work. Because what am I missing here? No, I have 4 on this, right? I mean, yeah. No, I think that was a mistake by him. Unless he's planning on using that as a double attack against some of these guys. Basically, he has... No, there's 3 up here, so... This is already parried. This is pre-parried. Yeah, this was just a pretty natural defense for me. Now, almost at any time, I can come back down here and play M14. So otherwise, I think he really needs to capture this guy to prevent me from playing here and is literally just claiming. Okay, what's going on? Well, okay, I see what you think. I see what's going on here. But ultimately, is that okay? Can I do this still? Because I can still capture this anytime I want. This is not in danger. This dies, but this stays. Right. Of course he does that. And now, but this is highly parried. And this is not in danger. So now this move... Is there a way to kill both? Probably should just do this, right? Am I going crazy? No, because he doesn't have any parries on this. And he can already capture this. I have already given this up. This is not even attacking. This is parried by like a bunch of guys. He can cut this. Oh, shoot. But this is actually 4. Wow. So I'll kill this next then, right? I don't think any of the white pieces are actually in danger. I mean, except the one that these 2 that I sacrificed. Oh. And now once I capture this, he needs to think about it. Okay, was that a... Doesn't this also force him to capture? So he needs to now finally make a capture here. Unfortunately, I can't play in between these 2 pieces. So maybe it's time to set something up like that. Right, so this has 3 lines of sight defending on this guy. I6. But if I capture... Oh, fuck. He finally defended. I think I need to spend a bit of time just managing this threat. And the angle from which to do so is a bit interesting, right? This seems better, so I'll do it. Why does it seem better? I just, I don't know. And maybe it doesn't, maybe it's not better. I just like the idea of keeping all my guys in one big thing. Which just seems really hard to attack, but, because it, oh, he's going after that now? I think I can keep this alive. Do I care? Do I care? I kind of care. Because this would have then turned this into an attack, right? I mean, this guy. Oh, no, 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 no. Hmm. Well, this did not go in my favor. This little area here. I should have captured that earlier. I don't know when I could have done that, but if I think that this will die anyway, so I play here, he plays here, I play here as a 2-stack. I feel like I would have to fight super hard, and I can't because then he gets this, right? So I might as well just take what I can get, give this up, and defend G2. As best as I can, because probably I won't be able to that much. So if you look at what's going on here, right? I've got on the board what you call a monster. I would say it's definitely some kind of monster. And he's and why can I say that? It's because I'm basically stretching across the entire damn board. Yeah, so my next step is to somehow defend this guy. He's only got one line of sight, right? So I can't parry. He's got 2 lines on him. I need to shield. This won't work. And the rest of these are 2s. So it's between these 4, right? This one is dangerously close, and it's actually just vulnerable. So I'm not going to do that. C2 comes with an attack of its own on C4. Sounds good. E2 kind of puts a little bit of pressure on here, but not that much because this is already parried. I basically need to attack. I need to kill I9 first. So it seems a bit pointless. This one seems pointless, so I'm going to go with the attack. And at any moment, I should come back here and just scrape up L11, which will save the day for K10. And actually give me a Sende move on M11, 3-stack, which threatens his L10, which should earn some endgame points. So maybe that can happen later. I'm not sure how to evaluate the size of a move like capturing L11, but I think losing my only stack on the right, upper right, would be worse than gaining a little bit more thickness where I'm already thick down here. Plus, this coming with an attack here of its own. Whoa. So he didn't capture anything, he just played a 3-stack. And I kind of knew this was going to happen. I kind of knew that, but it's just a bit sad. And I don't know whether to spend the extra move on something that looks like it may be a losing battle. This like 1-stack that's next to my 1-stack, it's just like maybe I'd rather just give it up or make a 3-stack here, kill his thing. really hard to say. No way. No. Hmm. Uh, there's a lot of cool like invasion moves, but nothing like spectacular, you know? If I play this, am I just delaying the inevitable? Probably. All right, I'll just give it up. There wasn't even that. Yeah, yeah. Now he's attacking this, right? But I can kill this. Mm. Probably playing like a block on D. Maybe playing this three stack on E2 actually would have been better. Hmm. Yeah, I think he smartly recognizes that the importance of that move. So now it's still a pretty close game. I don't have like a, super killer situation here. Maybe just trying to kind of claim this area in the top a little bit better would be important. Because I can extend technically as far as here now. And he can't really save this. I definitely need to like make a move like here or here ASAP, but I've been trying to kind of do more damage control, like controlling how far his major border extends. Because I have a feeling like where the territory is going to end up, right? He's got this thing. So he's going to try to expand borders here and here. And like pick off pieces if he can around the center. But that's going to be hard for him. And if he focuses only on that, I get to just take all of this, right? But that's not what's going to happen, right? He's got these guys. He'll try to make some stuff on the left side. If he can start, yeah, exactly, right. It's a very smart move, actually, this move. Because now what am I going to do, right? I don't want to, I don't even want to defend this, right? I'd rather just go in here and start playing moves against this. But I've kind of committed by, so what does this do? What about this? No, no, no. That's crazy, I think. That's crazy. This, I think, is also crazy. I think maybe this move. Probably he'll end up then being able to attack and then move in. Like, really up to C2, C1 or something. Oh, this is rough. Should I give it up? No, I feel like if I give this up, it's really bad for me. Okay, maybe I just get something in his face, you know? Maybe this? Maybe this? It's kind of a slow, it's a pretty slow move. but I don't think that him having one extra move here to make shields and stuff is that dramatic for me. Yeah, so like starting immediately, I need to just ream out this area. So I need to make a line going all the way to the left side. So prevent any connection he might have a chance of connecting these two stones. That's the idea. And of course, I have moves I can already make that put a direct attack on f11. It would be e10, d9, e10, d9, basically the main ones. There's also e11, which can work. And it's okay because I think the kind of shields he can make here are themselves a little bit potentially subject to attack. So if he plays, for instance, g11, right? It's can be cut at e9, which is then a double attack. And it helps me kind of slowly crawl towards the left. Yeah, I was looking at this too. He wants this move, right? Actually, I don't care if he has that. He incorrectly assumed that this was big for me. Since I have 2-3 stacks here, if he captures this, it's a really no big deal. It's a nothing burger. So I'd rather just cut that. And here, the only problem is maybe he already assumed that I would cut, but he just wanted one extra piece in the lower side, which is for sure good for him because now he has a potential of making more moves in this kind of area. But I already played a move here, so now playing a move like this is less good. But if I do get to play this, I feel like this c6 3-stack would just die. Funny thing is, he has got this guy, right? Now it's under attack. And I can kind of attack it multiple ways. And if he captures... Okay, he blocks. Oh, well then I just kill this, right? So was this an attack on him? Apparently not. So let's just do that. Fine for me. I need to continue this crawling to the left. Because I think if he gets like a little territory in the upper part of this corner, or like on this side of the board, it's not that bad, right? Is this an attack? Yes, it is. So what do I do? Let's solidify the borders. The attack didn't really have much of a purpose because this guy's not in any real danger. J9, I just play I9, then we have our kind of soft corners. But any move over here as a shield, any move like here or here or here, it just doesn't do anything. Technically, this doesn't really do much either. I just needed to play any shield, but I'd rather play a move that's facing his kind of biggest territory. Okay. Right. Okay, let's maybe put an attack on you. Right? We don't want to allow him moves anywhere in this area. So this move blocks his line of sight. He needs to now shield here or here, J15 or H14. And next I'll play a move. Yeah, I'll play a move here. Maybe like this. So kind of solid. Okay, so can he capture the neutral? No. So this will fall. What was that? He just wants a 3-stack somewhere. Fair enough. Maybe he'll get like this piece. I feel like I cannot care about that. I feel like if he gets this little corner here, it cannot be that big of a deal, no? Maybe this looks good. So this kind of forces him to capture now. But again, he's kind of capturing into a really small little area. This is going to be what survives. I don't think anything else can survive. I'm going to come in here. Got 3 moves, 3 here, 2, and he has 1 here. So if I play this, I get, and I think this gets to capture him, right? He attacks me, and then I capture. Now I'm prepared, I think. So this should work. This should clear out this one. I think this one will also die. And I don't think there's any chance of him getting anything to live here on the left corner. And what's interesting about that is if this dies, and this dies, he needs a 3-stack for this to live, because this is going to die. Oh, he can get a 3-stack here. All right, I stand correct. I stand partly corrected. Because I need to actually capture this, because I put myself in a position where his natural reply would be to set an attack, that it would be Sente. So now he's got 1 free move. I don't know if that works. Does that work? Did I make a mistake? No, I did not. Yeah, he'll get some little thing here. That's fine. So do I go in here or do I actually spend this move here? Because this move actually looks bigger, maybe? Let's just be sticklers. Probably this would be bigger. So whatever. I think after this final move, cleanup, he's got Sente on this side of the board. So whatever he does, I need to resolve. Yeah, exactly. I think I've got enough territory that I don't even need to play like that. I don't even need to play like that aggressive. I think I could just clean up. Closing up shop. Let's see if he manages to make up this 30-point differential, like 20-point differential. I highly doubt it. Because there's not anything of mine that's going to get captured, right? So I think at the very most he could maybe extend to here. Yeah, he'll extend it there. I'll just play along. With threatening just to take this little Sente point, or like it's a little Sente point, because if he wants to save this one, but probably it's bigger for him to play upside here. If he's a Go player, then he'll play up here. but he's a hive player. But I think he's a tumbleweed player, so. I think he probably correctly recognizes that this is bigger. Mm-hmm. Okay, but that allows me still to make this pretty big. Oh, unless, oh no, I have three here. Two here, he has one. Three here, he has two. I have two here, he has one. Two and two. So this is where he'll play D2, probably. Yep. But there's no like real threat, I think. Oh, wait. I see. No, I still don't think there's a threat. Can I do that? Because he can't attack this. He's not attacking this. I am attacking this. He can probably play one move here. He'll capture e1, but I'll get this, and it'll be settled. Sure. Now you need to capture, because your three stack's in danger. Which allows me to go play this final Sente move, and that actually puts your guy in danger. Oh, you found a different solution. I actually feel like this makes things more complicated for you. Because now you have to choose between playing the two stack to basically save all of your group, or this 3-point thing here. So yeah, that was not a good idea. Okay. Am I crazy? Oh, I see. This will survive. These pieces will survive. But this will actually not survive. He reinforced a two stack? Maybe that was a misclick. Alright. I'm gonna just grab some more territory. Oh, this is also territory. Shit. Is he doing 3 on the neutral? Yeah, I gotta take that. Now there's no way he can take the neutral, right? I gotta take this. And oh, but he can reinforce this, so this is not in danger, because I'm not actually attacking. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, shit. B7 is actually a huge weak point. He should think about that right now. Nope. Also, if I play this move, it's not like I'm just capturing territory. I'm threatening capturing. Okay, so this dies, this dies. This dies, this dies. He gets 2 points here. Yeah, he saw that. 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. Let's just attack this briefly. Force him to reinforce, and go back to murdering this area. Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed. We're back. We're back, baby. It's another year. I'm looking forward. I'm in the winner's bracket now. Look at that. And I played my Crazy Pie. Look at this. What in the hell? And 11. Oh, okay. I'll just take the neutral and let it be. Or maybe I don't take the neutral. Leave it in the board. I'll take the neutral. GG.